C-O-C-O-A, C-O-C-O-A, that's right, C-O-C-O-A, don't forget the A, C-O-C-O-A, Coca Brown. C-O-C-O-A, C-O-C-O-A, that's right, C-O-C-O-A, don't forget the A, C-O-C-O-A, Coca Brown. I'm a grown-ass woman, one funny mama, one sexy mother. The Coca Brown Show, where grown folks come to sip tea and catch the tea.
Uh-oh, Mommy got the microphone again.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Coca Brown, the Coca Brown Show. Yes, happy March for the darlings. Hope everybody's doing good. We are doing wonderful. It is so much going on in these streets right now. But before I start any of the spillage of tea this evening, I got to shout out my wonderful co-host. What's up, TERRI, CROOK?
Hey.
What's up? I am Koyan Fool.
Present. What's happening?
What's up, Big League?
Oh, you already know what it is.
Ashy.
You know what? We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
No, Big League came here. His
Lord
lips look like he been cutting cocaine with his mouth. But we got him together. And my boy, the undoubtable head nigga in charge, my boy C. Craze in the house. What's up, C?
What's cracking?
That Duce got him feeling real laid back right now.
I smell it. Damn near.
Yo, man, it has been a crazy week, man. We got a great show. I know a lot of you guys may have been maybe tuning in to check out the interview with Lonnie B. First of all, I'd like to give a major shout out to Lonnie B.
Yes.
We love him so much. His brother passed away recently. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, baby. We love you. His interview was so dope. We had to pre-record it because Lonnie is a very busy boy. And it was so dope that it's going to be exclusively on my YouTube channel, which is Coca Brown, C-O-C-O-A, the number 4 Life. If you're watching this right now, I got Facebook Live going just for a few seconds. I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm cutting this off very, very soon. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. It's on my page. Make sure you go now. Coca Brown for Life, C-O-C-O-A, Brown, the number 4 Life, okay? And make sure you subscribe so you can watch the rest of the show. We have got a guest tonight that we have all just been sitting in our chairs itching to start.
I wouldn't say itching.
Not itching is the wrong word. Yeah, maybe you know what, you're right.
We can't use itching.
Maybe wrong word. Who gave me the broken stand, damn it?
I don't know. But we just gonna make sure we don't use anything like itching,
no itching,
clamoring, or heated.
She gonna read you for filth, Ashley.
We gotta be careful with it.
Oh my goodness
She gonna read you for filth, honey. You gonna be real moisturized when you leave here.
Moisturized.
Okay. Let's clarify something. She's going off of a picture that was like 7 or 8 years old.
But you posted it yesterday, Negro.
You know what?
You know, it's new to us.
You know what? It was like 2 in the morning. I didn't even think about it.
That lighting was daylight. I know a daylight filter when I see one. I have done photography for 3 minutes. I know daylight. No, but I love you, Big League. You know,
I love you. I love you too.
And I know them lips feeling real good right now. I see how they moving so smoothly. Yo, we love Big League.
I love you too, Filter Fish. Anyway,
what did he call me? What did he call me?
I missed it.
You missed it? We'll proceed.
Okay.
Catch it on later.
I don't think he wants to go there with me. Y'all know who I am.
That's why I said I missed it, because I didn't want you to go in. So I just
because you know, I got one word. You enjoy my show or you be my show, honey. I'll dig in your ass like an enema. You be shitting me for a week.
Boom. Speaking of enemas, I had to, get myself ready for you tonight, girl, because I had no what was going to happen. So I said, let me just be prepared, honey, for whatever.
Right. She already came in looking like
Yes, honey, yes. But we've got my girl, Cidney Green, in here, founder, creator of the ATL Orgy, man.
Yes.
We are going to be talking all things grown and sexy and sexual this evening.
Especially that
so
last
put
part.
the kiddies to bed. This is the Coca Brown Show they do not need to watch. How about that? But for all my grown and sexy people, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Coca Brown, C-O-C-O-A, Brown, the number 4 life.com on YouTube right now and watch live because I'm cutting this video off, honey. Okay, so let's talk about the tea that's been going on. It's so much going on this week.
Where is my tea?
Who wants to start with the tea?
I would like to start. I would like to start with my girl Tamron Hall is married and pregnant.
At 48.
At 48.
She done gave me hope. Girl, long as I'm bleeding, I'm winning.
Come again, say what?
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
That's what I'm
it's a
talking
female
about.
thing. Long as I'm bleeding, I'm winning.
You're winning. You're winning.
And she looks amazing.
She does. And I love the way she stood there with a book in front of her stomach so you can see. And then she started singing.
Was that a baby, Will? That was the horriblest baby I've ever. That baby got colic.
Boy.
That baby got colic. Wait a minute. Okay.
Oh, but it was just, I mean,
I know.
That was just some great news.
Shout out to Tamron Hall.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Hey.
That's right, Terry. Leave it to Terry to start with the positive shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because we about to go real ratchet with everything else that's been happening out here in
It's
these
gonna
streets.
slowly shift.
Okay.
This way.
I know we got to talk about Miss Jordan. Jordan Parker. Yes, honey. And that whole Kardashian thing.
Yes.
First of all, I just want to say, I don't know if y'all saw my post that I recently put up on Instagram of a picture of Kylie and Jordan before the surgery. And I just going to tell y'all right now, when I get my money up, I'm about to Benjamin Button, Beyonce, Kardashian, all y'all asses. Y'all ain't going to recognize me, understand me. That come up was real. That's
real.
money. But I'm going to tell you something.
Moves.
I'm just like, my personal opinion about the whole situation, whatever happened. You knew Tristan was a cheater. You stayed with him. I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater. Most men do not convert. Most men don't convert. Go ahead, C. Craze. Go ahead.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat. Yeah,
Let's just clarify that. Second of all.
And I don't cuss.
Tristan been trying to get away from that head case for the longest.
How you figure that?
You don't do the things that he's been doing and just you want to be there.
Well, just look at her track record. Khloe Kardashian has always had men that has taken advantage of her. I think she has a sign that says, "Take advantage of me. I'm rich and I'm beautiful."
And I think he's been obviously doing things he's been trying to get away from her. You don't do stuff
and she
like
won't
that.
leave? I mean, she can leave. So what's the thing? Why would you disrespect somebody trying to leave?
Yeah.
Just leave.
Is that his?
Put one
It's
foot in
not
front of the
always
other.
that easy. You talking to a man with 2 baby mamas. It ain't always that easy. They don't just always just let you go.
Your pull-out game is weak. That's all.
Come again, say what?
Look, I dropped your phone on.
But my question is, okay, if he wants to leave, why would he want to leave with her best friend?
I don't think he smashed Shorty though.
I don't think he slept with her either.
No.
I think there might have been a kiss, a touch. There was something inappropriate, but I don't think it was sex.
And she mentioned it on the show recently on the Red Table.
Right,
show.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, and she said that there was a kiss and that alcohol played a part, but they kissed on the lips. So I don't
Chloe
know.
done did far worse to get a man.
Did you see that Red Table interview?
I did.
And then Jada looked like she was about to pull her out to the side and say, "If you ever lie to me like that again on my show." Because every time she would say, she was like, right. You know what I mean? Somebody lying to you like, right.
I think she was choosing her words carefully because at this point, she's already been, judged and convicted by public opinion. So I think she was just trying to save some face and choosing her words carefully. Jada probably saw through her, but Jada's not going to throw her under the bus because that little girl's family to them. That's why she had her on the show.
That's true.
But my thing is this. I just feel like Khloe any of them damn Kardashians got a lot of damn nerve talking about anybody stealing a man when that's been them bitches M.O. from day one. That's before they had the surgery in the ass.
Her mother.
Which brings another question. Why is
Chloe,
it...
that's OJ's daughter, right?
Yeah.
So they say allegedly.
Catch that tea.
Just let it
Catch
be out
that tea.
But why is it that when a guy cheats, the woman goes after the other woman instead of going after the man?
Because black men don't cheat.
What's your take on this,
started
Sidney?
that
What is your take on this?
That's like saying white women don't suck dick.
Honey, they can't do it well, but they doing it.
Lord have mercy.
Wait, who can't suck dick? Who?
We talking about white girls, child,
Oh, they can't suck
They
dick.
can't, yeah.
Sidney
they
Green in the house, y'all. We
Well,
gonna get to her in a
But it
second.
looks
Y'all give us
a
I
Sidney
thought they were
Green
the
in
one
the
that
house.
started that.
You better chime in, Sidney.
Okay.
I thought they started it.
I
but
don't
okay.
understand why anybody expects monogamy in general, but especially in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these bitches have agreed to an open relationship, just don't embarrass me. So then whenever they do get caught, you got to act out outrage when you already know what's up. So I think a lot of them do that. I don't know why. Why is anybody surprised that I'm sexual on Cardi B? Why are we like, oh, what? I don't really get that. But you talk to somebody who don't believe in long life monogamy anyway. So like, of course somebody gonna want somebody else. You know, that doesn't make any sense. So why are we so appalled? And I'm also with her. Why, if we are gonna step out of my progressive mind, let's get into more what everybody else thinks. Okay. And let's get into that. I don't understand why everybody's mad at the woman, like you said, when he was the one in a relationship. I have been a sideline hoe before. It was the best relationship ever. You know, I don't really care about really anything else. You know, he actually took care of me the best, the married nigga.
Ooh,
the
yes,
best
Lord.
dick. He turned me out. I wasn't raw dogging or nothing like that. And like I was him. But you know, it was very good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the married man take good care of you, and at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility to make sure you are monogamous.
Y'all better
bitch.
subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I'm
I'm
taking
about to
no
cut
care
this
now.
off.
Now, I'm not talking about me even that, but I agree with you. It should not be the woman's fault, and I don't understand why we shocked about this at all.
But my thing, I've always said in the entertainment business, when it comes to athletes and entertainers, it is not about if you get cheated on, it's when. It's going to happen.
And how.
Because first of all, I'm going to say it out loud, and I know some of the men at this table going to probably get in their feelings about it. You cannot give a black man money and power and think he is not going to add pussy into that equation.
False.
True, but it'd be the broke niggas be doing the most cheating too. It'd be these broke niggas on the couch
I'm
that
with
can't say they believe it.
Jesus.
So
You're married, nigga.
but it's not really even about it.
Still.
But that's true.
That's still the equation, though.
And you still
That is
doing background work.
Lord, she is trying me tonight.
All right. You got to chill.
Trying me tonight.
You got to chill.
Oh, since you want to say that, new J. Cole music video is out right now, and catch me on TV One.
I'm just trying to get this
Cleveland
nigga
Clark.
to talk. Look, you got to bake the fish, baby.
Lord, the fish would know. But anyway,
I am fish. Absolutely. Ain't that right, Koyon?
Yes, ma'am. All day, honey.
Yes, honey.
Lord,
I
I
really
like
feel like all
tilapia.
people, not just men, all people
Yeah.
are going to desire somebody else at some point in a relationship. You just have to be honest about it and talk about it. And I
Right.
really feel like it hasn't been people. I don't think it's ever been a person that's broken up a family. It's the ideal of monogamy that's ruined families and caused
Right.
people
So do you
to kill
think
people.
monogamy is not natural?
Absolutely. Okay, let's look up the definition of monogamy.
Oh, shit. She about to
here we
Google.
go.
Y'all actually have someone who got it. And I think I'm going to
Google moment.
summarize
About to
because
be
we don't
real.
want dead
It
air.
is about to be real.
But
Google
the
moment.
definition of monogamy is something to the effect of having one person for the rest of your life. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? One person for the rest of your life.
Right.
See, serial monogamy, we use that term, but it's actually an oxymoron. It's actually a contradiction because monogamy means one person for a life. So if you got
Right.
7, 8 boyfriends and you only deal with them at the same time, you're still not technically monogamous.
Right.
But I don't know anybody who's done that. Your grandparents have all lied to you. Somebody done got some dick in the ass outside of their relationship. And I'm no exception, you know what I'm saying, to seeing that. So I just think
Wow.
that people just come to terms with the unnaturalness of it.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
But I think Chloe need to get some extra dick too if he could be getting extra pussy.
Wait.
I like
I said
her.
too. That's what I
I
thought.
say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm just saying.
Are we just gonna
Affleck.
skip over that? You just called my grandmama a smut.
Your grandma was getting some extra ass.
My
every
grandmama ain't
coming
never
nasty,
slept with
though.
nobody but Rufus. Let's get that right.
All right. So she told you. Wait a minute. See Grace's feelings.
Did you say Rufus?
It's Rufus.
His name don't need to be Rufus though. Can we get a
Wow.
That was my grandfather's
Clark.
name. His name was Rufus.
Clyde.
That's a good name. I love it.
Jacob.
Great name. I love it. I think
reason why
that's
Bartholomew.
But no, for real,
Like-
that's some real talk. Yo, okay, we got to move on from this subject. Okay, did anybody see the Michael Jackson documentary?
No.
No, fuck them bitches. Michael didn't do it.
Damn,
I'm gonna get upset.
Damn.
Fix it.
Come on.
You
Come
can
on,
talk about, I don't
Sid.
care what you say
Where's
about
her? You
Kelly.
gotta
I
chill,
don't care what you say about Whoopi. I don't care what you say about Beyonce,
You
but
got
Michael
to
Jackson, no.
chill.
Give me a high five on that one,
He
sis.
not do that shit, okay?
Yes.
Be upset.
You
Them
got to
bitches
chill.
like Charlamagne the God has continued to say.
Yeah.
If these niggas came out, said he didn't do it, now it's 7 months later, all of a sudden you didn't remember something, you forgot. Fuck all them hoes, okay? Shit. I hate
That,
these bitches.
that
You just
amnesia.
can't
That
take my
amnesia.
Michael away from me. I've loved Michael in every race that he's been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
race.
Damn, she said every race.
Hairstyle.
In every race that
I
Michael
know
has
of-
been. I love Michael.
That's messed up.
I loved Michael when he was black. I loved Michael when he was African.
I love little Michael.
I loved Michael when he was Asian. I loved Michael when he was
He was
Cantonese.
Filipino at one point too.
He was Filipino.
There you go.
And he was a white man. I loved him.
I
I'm
loved
like,
him as a white man. He had that old nasty bang, honey. It was just old.
Yeah.
Hey, what was he?
Why
What
the
was he?
man gotta
What
be-
was he
why the
when
man
that
gotta be
hair caught on fire during the Coca-Cola commercial?
Oh, nasty.
What was he?
he was actually Indian.
He was Indian.
Yeah,
Okay,
red
that time
dot.
he was Indian. Gotcha.
Yeah, he was
Oh, the
actually
red dot.
He was red dot
Not
Indian.
the.
Yeah, no,
No,
he was red dot.
Got
Yeah,
it.
red dot.
Got it.
You know,
R.I.P. Mike, man.
it's too much. What else tea is going on? We got to wrap it. Oh, you know, let's go to commercial real quick.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back with some more Cidney Green from ATL Orgy. We ain't even scratched the surface.
Not
To
even.
all of you
Not
watching right now, man, keep watching. If you are catching on right now, make sure you call in 770-703-5494. We want to
Yeah.
hear your questions.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, y'all. The Coco Brown Show.
Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, sir. Can you say this, please? Get ready for the biggest tea spill since the Boston Harbor. Talk show host Lonnie B, the out-of-control entertainer, pairs up with super famous and super funny Coco Brown.
And I'm meeting a lot of black men over the age of 35 telling me they rappers. Some dreams need to die, okay?
This is the exclusive interview everybody will be talking about for years to come. Check it out now on youtube.com, Coco Brown 4 Live.
C-O-C-O-A, C-O-C-O-A, that's right, C-O-C-O-A, don't forget the A, C-O-C-O-A, Coco Brown. C-O-C-O-A, C-O-C-O-A, that's right, C-O-C-O-A, don't forget the A, C-O-C-O-A, Coco Brown. I'm a grown-ass woman, one funny mama, one sexy mother. The Coco Brown Show, where grown folks come to sip tea and catch the tea.
Uh-oh, Mommy got the microphone again.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Coco Brown fussing out Big League.
My bad.
Me and Big League literally have like a Martin Pam relationship, don't we? I love you though. I love you, but we cuss each other out daily.
I had to check it before we started the show like 3 hours ago.
I know he did. I was doing some shit. Yo, man, welcome back to the Coco Brown Show. We got my girl Cidney Green here, founder of the ATL Orgy, joining us tonight. Yo, man, somebody asked. Let me see. Somebody asked. My girl Manny Rosmore asked us, what do we think about Wendy Williams and her comeback? Well, I mean, for me, you could tell she definitely had some work done.
Yeah.
Man.
She would have had
Make
some
it
work
no
done.
better.
But what I love, Coco,
Yes.
is that she came back and she says, hey, I'm back. I'm still with my man. We're still together. You know, because people have been out there talking, well, she really wasn't sick. You know, she was just trying to get her affairs together or whatever.
Right.
So that was the first thing she got straight when she sat down.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Everything's cool there.
But everybody said they don't believe her.
I don't either.
Well, hey,
It's part
regardless.
of it. He was part of it.
As a grown man, though.
It could have been. It could have been.
It could have been, but I like the fact that she addressed it when she
I
came
love how
back.
Terry can find the positivity in Satan.
Everything.
Yo, you know what? I was just about to say
But
something.
My
did
hood
she
report.
dig
I bet you
into
can
it?
find something
She
positive
will
in the hood
seriously,
report.
Terry can find the rainbows and sprinkles
right,
and
right.
a pile of elephant shit.
Hey,
I promise you.
from this moment on,
she
hey,
can
look.
find Skittles
From this
and
moment on
dog
to the
shit.
end.
I'm telling you.
From this moment on to the end of the show, I'm gonna see how many times she start off the whole sentence says, "You know what I love." I'm gonna catch it every time. I'm gonna count it. Look, I'm gonna count it.
But that's why we got Terry here. Terry is to keep us in a positive mind state. Because we'll go real left if we wait for Terry. Child, we
will.
been here bashing.
Like, you know what I love about this conversation?
I hear Terry. You know what I love about the Ku Klux Klan?
Terry, hold on. I'm not gonna let him come for you, Terry. I'm not gonna let him come for you.
Hey,
Like, what did you say, Terry?
And I got you.
like, you know what I love about this drink?
And look, my people out there going, that's Terry. They
That
got
is
her.
Terry.
They got her. They got her.
Yeah. That's Terry.
And that's that.
Lord, I knew you was gonna grab that damn
Let's-
drink. I
let's-
knew it.
my girl Tashi said Terry always finds the unicorns in everything you do. Like, since we could be covered in elephant shit, and she'd be like, "Look at the rainbow."
You know what? Look, you know what I love about this Jordan Kylie situation. Like, see, exactly.
Like, seriously.
I mean, I might need to go to that party. This thing right here.
No, everybody's
you gonna look it up already?
now. Wait a minute. What?
Lord have mercy.
That
Really?
thing look nice.
Really?
What? She said she gonna be at the party. She look
Okay. See, crazy. I'm trying to get hooked up on the daggone channel. You know what?
You know what I love about this?
Don't sleep. You might see my
No.
What? What you say, T? What you say?
She said, "You know what I love about C Crazy? I told you."
Right.
That's 3.
Girl,
I'm counting them.
Look, while you bullshit, me and Terry might be in that bitch in some masks.
Y'all gonna pull a set it off?
Look, I might not be able to be seen, but you're gonna see the rest
Look,
of it, boy.
y'all
gonna have a mask with a hole
I'm about to
right
say-
in it.
Look, I'm about to say, y'all gonna pull a set it off? Have the wigs and the sunglasses? Just
Yup. I'm
surveilling every
gonna
damn
put
thing.
on a mask that has a hole. I'm gonna find that screen mask. You know how the mouth is
the
already
big- the
open.
ghost face?
I'm
She
gonna
would
be
do the
walking
ghost
around with that
face?
screen mask.
I'm just looking at the camera, just smiling.
Yo, Cidney, you gotta tell us. You have to tell us about this whole ATL orgy. The people that don't know, where did this come from? What is it?
Okay,
Oh, they
well, I was always very afraid of events. The events scared me. Like when I used to live in Baton Rouge, used to see promoters sweating and shit, pacing back and front the door, not knowing if they're gonna get their money back and all that stuff. Events always scared me, and I never did anything for my birthday. So this is 2 things people don't know. Now I'm this event planner. But anyway, very short story. Someone from 94.5 I'm cool with, and they introduced me to the manager of a swingers club in the state of Georgia. They have not cut me a check for promotion, so I don't say no names. But they, they wanted me to come in and promote Sunday nights. It just so happened that Sunday night was my birthday, March 19th, Pisces. And I was like, hey, we'll just have to be my birthday party. It turns out that didn't work. They started telling me all these things I couldn't do, and so I was like, well, I'm just not gonna have my event here. And then
hold up. When's your birthday?
March 19th.
Wow. I only say wow because of the fact that's my anniversary.
Well, that means you need to bring your ass and your balls and all.
Your wife need to go and get your little swing on.
That's a setup. That's a setup.
It
That's
won't
a
be
setup.
for long. You say something stupid like what you said in the first segment.
Hey,
talking about you taking notes, bro. You got to chill.
I'm taking notes.
He's so
I like taking notes.
it is funny.
But you know what I love about taking notes? Thank you, Terry. I'm ready for anything. God damn it. Proceed, honey.
But yeah,
Proceed.
Go ahead, Cidney.
So basically, we did that, and so they ended up telling me the owner flew in. I was already selling tickets, and the owner was like, "Well, that's great, but you can't do this, and this." I have a rebellious nature. I'm like, "Well, look, I just ain't having my party here." So we got a private venue, and hence the event was born. I was already pretty popular on social media, on Facebook, really, and then I didn't expect for it to go viral, but we really look up the next day, and it's trending on Twitter. I have a new name for my party, which is
crazy.
ATL Orgy. I didn't even say that. That was just
But
there.
that was given to you by like the fans.
Yeah, I
or the
didn't
people
name it. I
following.
never named it ATL Orgy, but I own it. A lot of
That's
people,
crazy.
my lawyers even advised me to stop using it, but it's like, man, fuck that. I own ATL Orgy. It is in Atlanta, and it is an orgy.
Right.
I don't have no problem with the term orgy. But so we did that, and next thing you know, Big Tigger reaching out. Everybody reaching out, like Sway in the morning, talking about it. I'm like, oh
That's
my God.
crazy.
So, but I was built for fame. So
I know that's
a lot
right.
of people, they said all kind of shit. The memes was funny. They accused me of spreading the clap and all this other kind of shit. They accused, because Atlanta got a stigma. We talking about knucking, fucking and shit. And
Right.
It's the age. But
So were people asking, was it straight? Was it gay? Was it bi? Were people asking that, or did they say it was a free for all?
People mainly were just talking about the STD piece, and it's interesting because
That's
half
what I
these
was
people
thinking.
got 5 kids. I have none.
Right.
What the fuck you talking about? And they just saying dumb shit. Like, you can tell these people are not business owners because, number one, they kept talking about STDs and how it should screen everybody. That's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. Like, I could screen you right now. An hour later, you fuck a crack hole and you got the clap.
God
And then
damn,
you come
not
to
a
the event,
crackhead,
and you
though.
on the way to the event and get a clap.
lips was
and next
white.
thing you know, them lips was
Shut
looking.
your
I'm
ass
sorry.
up.
I'm gonna put my phone on my pickles.
Well, go ahead and
Phone in your pickles?
And so it was just a liability waiting to happen. So we planned the party. The event sold out like 3 times. Like every time we say we had capacity, everybody else wanted to come.
You crying? You
And
okay?
it was just, are you all right? She's not
Should
together.
have dropped the damn headphones.
She's
and
not
everything.
together. And what is you drinking? Is this a damn big dick rum you drinking?
Girl, I wish it was a couple.
I'm like the
What do you
guest.
love out of this, Terry?
I want to hear more.
What do you love out of this, Terry?
I want to hear more. I'm like,
You got to
can
chill,
you explain
bro.
what
Let
this
them
event?
talk.
Yes, I can. I will give you more about how it came about. So I'm a big kid. This event is literally a physical manifestation of all the things I care about. I'm a big kid. Like, I'm childish. Like, I be dancing to Rugrats and Rocco's Modern Life. I got the DVD. You know, I'm still about 12 in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm such a kid. Yes. So it's a very playful element. Yeah. I am not a swinger, but I like swinger shit. I like people walking around naked. I'm a porn addict. Every night I reward myself with a good porn video, strange, terrible porn that I cannot like. And I get into myself, and I was amazed, and I still have a clitoris. I'm wondering where it is. Bitch, is the clit in here? It may be in there, bitch. You may have ate the clit.
Yeah, damn.
I'll never eat hot tamales.
You got that hot clit?
Now every time I eat a hot tamale, I'm like, I'm eating Sidney's clit.
Let me get one.
Stay up out the candy bowl.
The chill,
out
bro.
the candy bowl.
Can we please tell people?
So I love porn. I love watching people have sex.
I like porn.
Ain't nothing wrong with porn.
You make your own shit?
I have a couple. Me and Nat Turner made a video, the porn star. I fucked him a couple times.
You fucked Nat Turner?
Yeah, that nigga, he
Look at your face. You got the chill.
That nigga dick is huge.
He was at the event last year.
You took all that dick.
I did, bitch. I did.
You my hero.
It was the one that I got walled.
Wonder Woman.
That nigga dick like my forearm. Yo.
I have never
put it in my
sucked
face,
it, but
though.
he did eat my pussy, and then I fucked him. I knocked him down. I was happy. I like bragging about it. I like to fucking tell everybody. I like
my type of girl,
I
honey.
like her.
I knocked that motherfucker down, bitch, and put
I
him
took him
to
down
sleep.
twice. I plan on dipping back into that. I'm trying to get him down here again and fuck him again because that dick was good. I want him to come back. Nats or Keith is a very good friend of mine. So if you want me to introduce you, you can definitely introduce yourself.
And she's serious
and get
too.
into
Did you see her face? She's very
She
serious.
said, introduce yourself, and then get it too.
He's very sweet. He's very kind, very New York.
What did I get myself? I knew today was gonna be a crazy ass day, but damn.
So it's a physical. So the party is a physical manifestation of everything that I want, right? So of that I am. I'm a kid. I love voyeurism. I love to, have sex in front of people if I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. So So the first event is nothing like it is now. It was just one night then. It was very underpriced.
Okay.
I was tripping, charging $100.
Are y'all listening to this at home?
What was the original price?
Like $160 or some shit for like single men, and then like $100 for single women. Very underpriced. I was just didn't know what I was doing. It was a business error that I made. But so we
And now
did
the
it.
price is?
Oh, we had about a stack for. It's like if you want to come the whole weekend, it's like $1,200.
Get your coin.
Because it's supposed to be that.
So I've got people asking. So Daryl Wallace, that's my boy Big Wall.
Big Wally?
Big Wall. He's asking basically, how does your group work? Like strictly for couples or singles, or is everybody welcome?
If you got money, you can come. Like, I don't care. If you're above 21 and you got money, and you can come.
Open ethnicity.
Like, I don't really care.
He says, do you incorporate BDSM in your play?
Yes. The first event, it was this woman spanking this nigga's ass, a black couple just spanking the nigga's ass and stuff, and I was looking at that. But the first event was a little bit of a disappointment because, like, I had just got my pussy and fell asleep. I was tired. So what had happened was I had busted a nut, and I was in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna let him eat my pussy, then I'm going to get up and get into it. But I didn't. But the sleep got in me, and I woke up the next day looking crazy as hell.
Damn.
So the first event, like, I really want to share like intimate details about the first event.
You got to chill, bro. You a married man.
Girl, I thought that was the only one that happened to.
I'm listening.
Get away from the mic.
A good orgasm will put you to sleep. Let's just keep it 100.
If it's done right.
I really hope that y'all do not have your kids up on this conversation. But a good orgasm will put you to sleep.
It's my time now.
If it's done
I'll
right.
tell a
Let's put
man,
that out
if
there.
I'm still up after you break me down, you better come back and do another part too. I'm supposed to be in a coma. I'm supposed to be snoring, calling in the hogs. If I'm still up talking about, you want to get something to eat? Let's go get something to eat. You ain't done your job. I ain't supposed to be hype.
I done gave out a couple comas in my days.
You're supposed to be weak at the knees. You're supposed to be weak around
You
the
ever jump up
elbows
and
and
just
everything.
fall over and grab onto the wall?
All of that.
Ooh, she's speaking my language. I can't even get the
I
words
even-
out.
I see you over there.
I even took a booger out of nose.
Oh my God. Oh my
What the
God.
hell?
Go ahead with it, but that's
He fell into he was in such a deep sleep. He was slobbing. He had a booger on the nose.
God
and plucked
damn.
it off. You know.
ain't that much love in the world. I had to.
I think I would let that stay there.
I ain't gonna ever get no book. I
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Sleep right
Okay,
now.
I'm curious. I'm curious of how I consider myself a sexually open woman. I know what I like. I know what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I got white girl tendencies. You know what I'm saying? But when did you get to the point, because you know society loves to stigmatize a woman that's sexually confident and sexually aggressive, sexually aware. When did it get to a point for you that you was like, I'm not buying into your stereotype that I'm a hoe, a slut, a loose woman, a floozy, or whatever? Like, when was you like, I'm owning this shit? When was that moment for you?
Take your time.
I was, believe it or not, I used to be the complete, I would have resented bitches like me. Like years ago, I was very lame, like very judgmental. I was what everybody else is, very judgmental, an ass. I was bitter because I wouldn't get no dick, so I didn't like bitches who got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like it. And it hurt my feelings that I was following all society's rules and wouldn't get no man, but they were doing whatever and getting a man. So the reason why people hate like people like Amber Rose and me is because I have the money and the men and I do what I want. I love myself. You don't, trying to do what men want. They still don't want you.
Come on, somebody.
That's what happens.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So the quick answer is I figured out who the fuck I was. You have to really forget about what society thinks about stuff. Right. Forget about what the Bible say.
Right.
Do I like sex?
Yes.
The way it feels when the penis is circulating and twirling inside my ass. How do I feel about that?
You're going to have to chill with the motion.
How do I feel?
You need to chill.
About eating pork. How do I feel about who's in the box office? How do I feel? Figure out how you feel. Fall in love with that and go for it. The reason, and I have an issue with like this. The reason why I'm not bashful or private about who I am is because I really do love who I am. Like, people love who the saints.
It's got to be freeing. It's very freeing, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, because it's like these people you're trying to press miserable anyway. They got to clap anyway.
Thank you, Jesus.
They stinking and shit when they after air got a phone anyway. And
what was it called? What was it called? The twerk wind.
Oh, twerk child. You know what? On that note, on the twerk win, we'll be right back. If y'all have questions, please call in 770-703-5494. That's 770-703-5494. Call in now, man. Cidney Green, ATL Orgy.
We doing
Woo, honey, we ain't even got started yet.
Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, sir. Can you say this, please?
Good morning, bitch!
Get ready for the biggest tea spill since the Boston Harbor. Talk show host Lonnie B, the out-of-control entertainer, pairs up with super famous and super funny Coco Brown.
And I'm meeting a lot of black men over the age of 35 telling me they rappers. Some dreams need to die, okay?
This is the exclusive interview everybody will be talking about for years to come. Check it out now on youtube.com, Coco Brown 4 Live.
I blame you for the twerking that's happening because I was a wholesome child before I met you.
I will bring it out of you.
I see.
Koyon is just a bad influence on everybody.
He is.
That's a lie. I'm only a bad influence on the ones that want to be a bad influence.
Or got a bad influence. Yeah, whatever.
So, what is your current situation?
What you mean?
You know, relationship wise, or like, you know, are you dealing with somebody?
Yes, I'm dating 2 heterosexual men who are best friends. Yeah, I like it like that. I got a fetish for best friends, daddy sons, and all type of stuff. Like, I'm a pervert in my mind.
Can you explain? Can you explain that relationship?
Elaborate.
Your best friends, how did that happen?
I met them at a coffee shop. They were there together. I'm a master manifestor. That's another part of the erotic sleepover, which is really with ATL Orgy. We ran it as erotic sleepover. Manifesting, law of attraction, sex magic, learning how to use your brain to manifest a world that you would like with your thoughts and your feelings. So I'm a genius at it. And so I was out of the country all year thinking about I want best friends. I have a fetish for best friends. Ever since I was like 19, I've been just approached by dudes who both wanted me. And at first I was lame, but I got out of being lame. And I said, this would be great because it's many reasons I like 2 men. I think it's my rebellious nature. And then it's also just very logical and practical. I outfuck men. You know what I'm saying? Women outfuck men. You have to get one dick and roll over to the next one if I want to get what I need. You know, it's too much for you to just have one. So I knew I needed that. And then it's just nothing like having sex with more than one man. And like they are in this testosterone, even though they're friends, it's a competition to please you the most.
Do you
So it's
them
there.
separately or together?
Both, and both.
God damn.
Both. You have to do both. It's nothing like somebody eating ass.
But they don't think they're not doing each other. They're just doing
no.
you.
They're heterosexual.
So right. So they don't feel like it's gay with both of them in the room with you.
They had been running trains on bitches and shit before they met me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've
so
been
like,
involved
you
in
know,
a couple trains in my life.
Good best.
and I like a train. See, I don't know why women try to act like a train is bad. A train is wonderful because usually it's a competition to please me. Y'all are competing to see who make me come the best. You know what I'm saying? And when they both love you, it's really the best. And I like all that, but it's really not about that. It's just I am polyamorous. I'm not a swinger. I'm polyamorous. I love loving more than
What's the difference?
a swinger. Which I love swingers, but swingers, they typically they're only usually interested in sex. Like me and you are together, and we just want to trade or whatever it is. Like it's no real emotional connection. But I'm a Pisces. I be wanting love and a cuddle and the be in love and shit. I be sensitive and shit. I want all that. Lovely. Like I want more, which is why I'm really not a swinger. Right. And plus my pussy too good to have one night stand. So it's always just like more than that. So
I mean, that's a confident woman right there. I love that. We need more.
You have to chill.
Why don't you leave him alone? Let him enjoy.
Because when he get home, his chick gonna be outside, and he gonna be calling somebody to come help him find some place to stay. You gotta relax, bro.
You sound like Tracy Morgan. You sound like Tracy Morgan. So yes, that's the situation. But I be wanting love. So the short version is we met. I was feeling both of them.
Yeah.
They was both feeling me, and they kind of said that it wasn't really gonna work if I would have chosen one of them. Like it would have been weird. And so they're happy now.
Like how did that conversation go down?
She was breaking it down.
I done seen two dudes that are cool, and I'm like, yeah. But how did that? How do you have that conversation? Like, look here.
See, we was at the movies one night, and
because it's when you know two dudes feeling you and you feeling them both. Like everybody knows it is unspoken. Everybody kind of know that. And so it was really like a situation. And see, I'm not good at like not saying how I feel relatively quickly. So like it was like the second we met at the coffee shop, then we went to what's a revolving restaurant here in Atlanta? It revolves.
The one on top of the Marriott.
Whatever that is. I don't know the name. It's at the Sundial, I think, because
the West End. It's at the West End.
I almost yelled out the wrong name.
It does that. It circulates. We meet it. See, okay, I had ran some game. Okay, I ran a little game. See, I be acting like I just want business. When I want more, that's usually my pickup line. So I'd be like, hey, I'm having this event coming up, and just acting, saying some bullshit. So just so I can get them to the next date, so I can ultimately get their draws. I'd be trying to hit them. You know what I'm saying? So I had
like a man. Take notes.
So no. We ended up dating. We ended up having a business meeting at the Sundial, bitch. Y'all know I came titties out, bitch. I came fine, bitch. I'm acting like I want to do business with my little briefcase, bitch. Right. Why are my titties out more than this? I was just fast and hot and ass. That's what I was. And so we was talking and stuff, blah blah blah. Yeah. And I was like, look, I want both of y'all.
I want you. I'm gonna get you.
What was their reaction when you said that?
They just started laughing. Because according to them, they had already been talking about how they both wanted me and how they was going to try to figure out who was going to get me. Because they didn't know I was about that life. Well, I was like, why would I choose? Like, what's the benefit of choosing? Like, why would I choose between two fine-ass men who want to love me, though? Like, both of y'all got money. Both of y'all are fine. Why would I say no to one of y'all? Like, that makes no logical sense. And I'm a Pisces. I'm not that logical. But that's not logical to say no to two fine-ass men.
Has the thought of marriage crossed between you guys, though?
We want to live together. See, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we can get married. Sure. I don't really care. Like, I can have a ring on both fingers.
I'm about to say, because the only way I think about this is like the Indian lifestyle. You know how you have a man over there that chooses two women, and then they get married and whatnot, and it's like, how does that even cope between you guys, though?
We've talked.
This is the most he's ever spoken.
See, marriage is cool because it comes with legal paperwork and stuff for the assets and all that stuff. So that's cool. But I think we'll get there. I think we'll get there. But honestly, I love the fact that we all have separate places right now, but we are. Like we talked about, like getting like a big ass house, you know, for us all to live because they're best friends. They've lived with each other. They was broke together. Now they're rich together. They have like real estate and stocks and shit together. So they're like very, very, very close friends.
So y'all don't live together right now.
We don't, but I'll be over there most of the time.
Okay, so you be over there, but okay.
So they have a place together.
But it's a place they have they man cave, kind of like that. They have a property here that they both can go into whenever they in Atlanta at any time. And then they got the other places, motherfuckers. They got like a bunch of Airbnbs they can float in and out of. But they have a primary place that we always be at. Yeah. That they share. They both have keys.
Okay, Terry just looked like she perplexed. Come on, Terry.
Come on, Terry.
My question is, do they have girlfriends or steady girlfriends, or is it just
no? It's just me. I'm the only bitch right now. I don't want to wear hoes right now. Not right now.
I like
She's supplying all their needs.
Not right now. Not right now. Because, and I'll tell y'all why, I spilled some tea, an exclusive on the radio that I never told nobody on the radio before. That happened at the last event.
Everybody shh.
Okay. The last event, well, it was traumatic for me. Okay.
Why?
Because me being the generous person that I am, and I like to share dick that I like. I've had the last broke nigga ever fuck. That's why you don't deal with dudes who don't look good, whatever. So I had this dude that I was dating. It was not serious. We were not together, but we were dating. I invited my best friend to have a threesome, and they ran off into the sunset. Very traumatic situation.
Look at the camera. Let them see your
and
connection.
Let them see all your
and it was principle based. Okay, if somebody invites you into something, you don't just run off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? But so that was traumatic for me. So like right now, I'm not really in the space for other bitches. I need to see what it feels like to be a priority, and they respect that. You know what I'm saying? They respect it. I'm not gonna be unfair forever, and it's not like a rule, but it's kind of like I've told them the situation, and we need to get our shit straight first. Like you don't necessarily need to. This is something new to all of us. It's the first time I've been in something serious with two men, so this is new to all of us. So therefore, we need to figure it out first.
Could you do that, Terry?
Terry is shook. She don't know what the hell to say. Look, I even caught her. She don't even know what the hell to say.
Wait, but when you answer the question, okay, I want to see if you can really be truthful.
Honest,
okay,
very honest.
When you answer the question, fuck society for like 2 seconds when you answer the question. If you weren't concerned about being deemed unlovable because hoes are not lovable and
that's a lie. Hoes are winning right now.
Hoes are needed.
And all this other kind of stuff. Like completely, and just really think about having the affection and the attention of more than one man who genuinely cares about you. When one is busy, you can go to the other one. You never have to sleep alone unless you fucking feel like it. Imagine that for a second before you answer, and let's see if you can be truthful.
It's about to be quiet for like 10 minutes. I swear it is.
Wait a minute, Terry got to put the glasses
Terry had to put the glasses.
on.
Yep, we talked about this.
Sure.
Hey, when you get hit with kind of questions like that, it's like, dude, you really got to ponder for a good minute.
I mean, she really I might be drinking this whole bottle of pickle.
Girl, sponsored by.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Big Black Dick Caribbean Rum. Okay, back to what you were saying.
No, but seriously, because when I think about that, I often think about the other side. Okay, could I be in a situation where it's two women and one man? No, because I know I want that attention solely on me. Okay, I don't know.
I ain't thinking about nobody else.
No. I'm talking about if it was two women and one man.
But I'm saying, if it's my situation, why would I give a damn what somebody else is doing? I mean, I know you're saying you're thinking about the other, like, would I be cool if they brought another woman in there on you?
Yes.
But let's just stick with.
But to answer your question, it's to be perfectly honest, I don't know. Maybe I would enjoy it, but the thing is it will be very new for me. Okay, because I'm just used to that one-on-one.
Right.
But.
Because I mean, there are women out here who have men for different needs.
Yeah,
exactly.
You got your you break your back man. You got your mortgage, your rent man. You got your nails and hair man. You got your red bottom man.
God damn.
You know, I mean, no, I ain't saying me.
You got your spiritual man.
Your spiritual man. You got your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your sugar daddy, whatever. So it's like if you have a situation where, I mean, as women, we want attention.
Right. Yes.
And we want the attention, if we're straight women or whatever, you want attention from the person you want attention from.
Right.
But if you could have two, see, like, could you do that?
And to be perfectly honest, I don't know. Because when you've been programmed,
right?
I'm just going to be real. When you've been programmed, okay, to just have that one. I mean, if I had one,
get out of the matrix,
with all of that, okay?
But ain't no man gonna have all of that. Just like a man tells a woman ain't gonna have everything he want. It's some things you're gonna have to sacrifice. Men have side chicks. See, crazy. And we had this conversation yesterday.
I love your nails.
Come again, say what?
Thank you. No, we hung out yesterday at the cigar bar because that's what we do. We homies. And you had we had this conversation yesterday about why men cheat, why men have side chicks.
Well, men have side chicks for the conversation.
Okay,
conversation with another guy.
Yeah, when you get a bunch of straight men in a circle, right? And we sit down and we talk. We're talking about three things. We're talking about sports. We're talking about who we fucking, and we're talking about what type of money we getting. So,
or the new game that just came out.
You gotta chill, bro.
The new Madden.
I said the new game, not Madden. The last few ones been sucking.
Well, we talking about grown men. We talking about boss talk.
Real.
Hey man.
You know what I mean?
Damn, excuse me.
There is a difference.
I like to have fun every now and then.
Yeah, I'm talking real shit. I'm talking like real boss talk. I'm talking Hublot talk. You know what I mean? I'm talking that cloth talk. That shit just different.
I'm sorry, I get a corona and be all right. I'm good.
You know what I mean? When we have conversations, it's all about those three things, and then the money ties it all together. So the sport that being played, if we talking about LeBron, we not only talking about LeBron, we talking about what LeBron came to the game in, or what businesses LeBron got going on. If we talking about the women, we talking about how we acquired that woman. What allowed us to have a woman like that on our arm. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just the conversation, and usually the dude, the monogamous or the faithful dude, he's normally left out. Because he can't have because the one thing that's not in play when you around real niggas and grown men, you don't talk about wives, you don't talk about family, we don't bring none of that that's not for playtime. You know what I mean? Because if we got a real relationship, if we real homies, then you know my family on a different level. So when we around when it's playtime, we keep the families out of it unless the families are there. But if it's playtime, we talking about the shit that we play with. We talking about our toys.
Well, my question my question for you, is it strictly physical or is it emotional too? The relationship that you have with the two guys.
Well, that's what I was saying. I'm not a swinger. Like I'm a Pisces. I want love and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? So it is a real, it's a relationship.
Yeah.
Like I am, because
I'm emotionally, I get attached.
Yes, I get attached.
I fall in love.
Yes.
I want to be with you.
Yes.
And now I'm stuck with two dudes and.
What do you mean stuck with? Like you love them. Like it's okay. So
okay, I guess. But let's take a commercial break because I want to hear this. I want to because women, we're emotional creatures.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got two men you're emotionally attached to. We'll be back, y'all, with Cidney Green and ATL Orgy. Child, this is so much. Okay, we're back. Coco Brown.
Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, sir. Can you say this, please?
Good morning, bitch! Y'all, Lottie B is in the house! What's up, baby?
Get ready for the biggest tea spill since the Boston Harbor. Talk show host Lonnie B, the out-of-control entertainer, pairs up with super famous and super funny Coco Brown.
And I meet a lot of black men over the age of 35 telling me they rappers. Some dreams need to die, okay?
This is the exclusive interview everybody will be talking about for years to come. Check it out now on youtube.com, Coco Brown 4 Live.
We just dropped my boy C Crazy's new single on his label, 6 Tech Records.
Well, it wasn't my little single. That was Sos Pacino.
This your label?
Yeah, that was Sos Pacino. The album is 6 Tech Mafia. It's out now everywhere. iTunes everywhere. On album 1216 is out now. iTunes everywhere. Go get it, man. We got some dope shit. And while we do on the topic of music, I got my executive producer of my new album right here.
Yes, I'm executive producing his new
album. And the new album. The new album is called.
I'm trying to get him to pay me in dick, but he won't.
Say what?
She just playing.
The new album
Not
is.
really.
The new album is.
How about that?
She wants a whole glass.
Come again, say what?
For real.
Sponsored by Big Black Dick.
The new album is called 6. It will be out June 6th this summer, so be on the lookout. And we will be playing the first single off the album on this show.
All right,
Stay
yo.
tuned.
That's awesome, yo. Give it up for C-Craze, Success Records.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got a call on the line. Caller.
I just want to be in the cutscenes.
Caller, what's up? It's Coca Brown. What's up?
What's happening? It's Wall.
Hey, Wall. What's up? Y'all give it up for my big brother, Big Wall on the
Big
phone.
Wall.
What's up, Big Wall?
Baby. What happened?
What's up with you?
I'm on the show. I'm working. I'm working right now. What's up with you?
Yo, I'm loving the show, first and foremost. Y'all funny as hell.
Thank you, baby.
Second of all, I got a question for the polyamorous young lady. Have you ever done this before, and how did the three of you come to set up your dynamic to even go into this?
Have I ever done it? No, this is my first time doing it. We set it up by just me being honest and saying I wanted them both, and they laughed because they was feeling like that too, and it's just really working. It takes work just like any other thing, but this is like, it's not necessarily easy because I'm forced to look at myself. Like I have to take responsibility for my own shit, like my own emotions. If I'm insecure, I'm insecure. I can't blame the nigga, like it's me. So I have to do that. But how we set it up, I said that earlier in the show. I don't want to be redundant. I could say it again if they want me to, but we met at a coffee shop. We met again at a spinning restaurant, and I was being hot and ass, and I wanted them both, and I had to get the courage to say it, and I said it, and they laughed because they was kind of feeling that way too, and so we went from there, just kind of working out the dynamics of the relationship, and just we had to have like that hypothetical conversation and mention every hypothetical possible situation, and then we just working through it day by day. But I'm happy as fuck.
I love it. Okay, thank you, Wall. Thank you, baby. Yo, I gotta ask you a question, girl. Have y'all ever had arguments, disagreements?
I mean, not really. Like, I mean, see, okay, it's a Scorpio and Aries, okay? Ooh, Scorpio gets, Scorpios had me raw dogging and getting cream pies and all kind of things. So I was a condom wearing Jehovah's Witness before I met that nigga. Okay. Not this one, but other one. But no, yes.
What's a cream pie?
You don't want
when they come in your pussy.
That's not something you want.
I like cum shots in my vagina. That's like my favorite place to have.
Cum shots and where?
I like the dudes to come in my pussy. That's like my favorite place for it to be. Like I don't like it on my back and eyebrow and elbow and
face and elbows and all that. We're not gonna rub that shit in.
Like, what the fuck did I walk into?
Oh, right. So what kind of birth control you on?
Girl, I called you girl. I'm so sorry. I'm not on birth control. They just know my ovulation period. I'd be like, my period was over, and then they say, okay, I'm not fuck with you today, and then okay, yeah, and I ain't got pregnant yet. But they already know if I get pregnant, they paying for the abortion. Like, so like, I'm not. Wait. Then we got a plan B. We got plan B. It's options. Because I don't really like kids, so I won't be having none of them.
But you know these motions right here. Look at the motion.
Look at Terry.
Is that the motion? Is that the motion?
Yo, look at Terry.
Y'all give it up to my girl Vita. Right, McNeil.
I need some big black dick right about now.
Give her a cup. Yeah.
I have more than enough to share.
Sponsored by Big Black Dick, Caribbean Rum.
Yes.
So just for the record, Sydney's my new friend. Just for the record, all you bitches out there.
Late. She's already my friend first. You late.
Coco.
She's my friend first.
What's up, Terry? What do you love, Terry?
Secret.
What do you love? Exactly. You know what she loves about the cream pies?
What do you love about the cream pie?
Secret asked a very good question while we were offline. During break, shall I say. Secret, can you ask her that question again for the audience?
Well, based on what you told us before, what would your which hit that made you gotta chill, bro? which
basically what he wanted to know was what moment
caused the switch over.
The switch.
Okay, well the switch, I'm gonna be real quick. I feel like I'd never really been in a relationship really my whole life, you know. And then it was 22. I met this dude, you know, offline and blah blah. We ended up hitting it off. And at the time I had dudes in my life that I liked, that I was dating, I cared about, that did nothing wrong to me. So it doesn't make any logical sense that once a good thing comes into your life, you got to cut off all other good things in your life. Like that doesn't make any logical sense. Like why would I tell, if me and you were friends, you've done nothing wrong to me. As a matter of fact, you just came over and gave me the best head ever. Why would I leave? Not you, Coco. I don't know how you swing. But
did you see that? She felt that. She felt that.
Not you.
But you know what? A good gay rumor might help my career.
I have a Coco Brown beat. She be putting it down. Okay, so I'm just saying, I want to be clear. If you came in and you have been loyal and nice and kind to me because I meet another friend, why would I tell you, Coco, get out of my life? Matter of fact, delete my number until this best friend leaves.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any logical sense. And I was in a Facebook group at the time called POL, Progressive Open Lovers, ran by Juju Mama, which is Rakim and Kenya Saku, the best poly coaches ever. And I was just kind of around. It started to just become my norm to have people that weren't monogamous. And I was so used to not being controlled and checking in and all that to where it just made sense. And so then I introduced it to my other boyfriend, and he was with it. And then he ended up letting me do something freaky with his best friend because he knew I wanted that. Like, I forgot about that.
But what separates you from, per se, a promiscuous woman, per se? Like,
define promiscuous.
Based on I'm not going to Google and all that.
But you should. We should learn verbiage. Let's define it.
But me personally, to skip the intellectual part.
We can't.
Hoes are needed, to me.
What is a hoe? Well, see, we can't just go to
I think that, to me, a hoe separate, it's like it's no good without evil. A hoe will separate you or teach you what a real woman is supposed to be.
Open?
So, okay, but what is a hoe? Is a hoe one who exchanges money for sex?
A hoe, no, that's a prostitute.
Okay, so what? I really need the definition.
A hoe is a woman who has no disregard for anybody's feelings and just does what she wants to do as a sacrifice because what she wants to do. So meaning, like, if I'm loving you, if I'm in love with you, and you choose to go fuck him with no regard towards how I feel about you, you're a hoe to me. Because if you respected me, you would have said to me, look, this is how I'm feeling in this moment and this is what I want to do. But if you choose to be sneaky and go and do it behind my back, no, you're flat out.
That's the difference. She ain't sneaky.
Everybody's a hoe except for me.
She tell everybody.
But I'm not calling her a hoe.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's.
I'm not calling you. I'm just.
No, but I'm saying, but she's not a hoe if that's the definition.
Yeah, but that's what it means.
She tells everybody what's going on.
But what I mean by why I say hoes are needed, because you won't know if you go through your whole life dealing with just whores, you wouldn't know what a real woman feels like. So when a woman does come to you and tell you that, you're like, oh, damn, I don't know how to receive that.
Of course you don't. I have a lot of compassion for that. I have a lot of compassion for black men, period. I just want to say something on air that I don't think anybody really ever says. I really have a lot of compassion for black men because y'all don't really have an avenue to vent or to be vulnerable at all.
Except on the Coco Brown show.
Except on the Coco Brown show. You can't, your issues and your trust issues and all that stuff. A lot of people like to make it seem like it's not valid, but it is. Yeah, and you have been hurt too, which you can't do nothing about.
I wasn't taught true love. That wasn't
me either. I had to learn it.
Yeah, somebody tried to learn the hard way.
But most people have seen broken relationships their whole life.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. That Huxtable shit is one in a million.
I grew up idolizing that shit because I didn't see it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Most people don't see healthy relationships.
Like I grew up knowing where my father was and knowing where my mother was, but I wasn't seeing that together. So my whole life, I was just so determined, like, once I had a kid, I was gonna force myself to be with this person that had a kid, and I did it, and I got married. Worst decision I ever made in my life. 21 years old, didn't know what the hell I was doing in a marriage, didn't want to be in a marriage, in the transition period in my life. So it caused me to have the relationships and dealings that I did with women. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to say with you, do you feel like what you're doing now is the right decision for you going forward as far as starting a family, leaving a legacy? Yeah. Because that's really all we're here for. We put here to fuck, reproduce, and leave a legacy and go on and die. So as far as with you going forward, what's the plan for you as far as starting a family, leaving a legacy? When all this sex shit is over,
I understand everybody in social media would get a lot of dick, which you should. That's a badge of honor, okay? But it's a little bit more than that with me. But I will say, as far as kids, I don't really like kids.
Damn.
I would be a bad parent. They would resent me.
You don't want a little juju bee?
I would get a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? I don't date men. I wouldn't seriously like.
Why don't you like kids?
I just don't like them. I like them. My love for kids is very, very conditional. You got to be cute and well behaved. If you're ugly, I don't like you. If you're crying, I don't like you. You have to be cute and well behaved, and I don't like them. I would be a bad parent.
Well, every kid is ugly when they're crying.
Do you feel as though your kids?
My babies was cute when they was crying. I beg to differ.
Well, my kid probably not, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
Because I'm about to say,
hell
because
no.
everybody that raises their own kids, they always come up a certain kind of way. Do you feel as though that the way you'll bring up your kid will be a certain kind of way? Or
My kid, but
no, I'm saying,
I know how to switch over. If I had a kid,
if we started it all from jump, the minute you have your child, do you feel as though he might be a little bad little nigga running around because of the way that you came up? Or
no, I've come up. When we say come up, I have to go back and to thank my mom. I have to thank Jennifer Green, who's also going to be the interior designer for the mansion that is. She's flying in. I'm flying my mom in first class. To decorate the home of the orgy. So it is a family affair, so to speak. But my
mommy's open too.
No, my mama has mastered unconditional support. My mama don't agree with every motherfucking thing I do, but she supports everything that I do. And I have a TV network documenting my life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Her daughter has manifested a TV network because she is a master at law of attraction. I've manifested a TV network to document me, and my mom has to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And so I have to thank my mommy for not raising me in the church. That's the best thing she ever could have done, is not raise me in the church. Because I'd have a lot more fucking issues if I was, no offense to nobody, but the church is detrimental to everything good, in my opinion. Okay?
All the gangsters I know was raised in the church. Shit, I was baptized. I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers walking the planet, but I was baptized. So
that's a whole nother show. We should come back for religion and all that shit. But
I'm trying to get Bishop Blake in here, because if I can get Bishop Blake in here, honey, it's gonna be off the chain.
It is. It will.
But to answer your question, so that's what happened. So I ended up I was in this group, learned about poly, met a dude. It didn't make any logical sense to me to cut every other good dude out of my life. So I was like, look, I want all y'all. I guess that's my line. Like,
but the original question was, what's the difference between that and being promiscuous, or
you have to define. Okay, so when I looked up the definition of promiscuity, it said someone who has no real standard, just anybody with a ball can throw it.
Like most men will look, you put a skirt on a tree, they'll look under it.
You gonna have to chill with the man bashing.
I'm not man bashing. Only a hit dog hollers.
Come against that.
And that has been
she done told you. So promiscuity.
Man bashing.
I didn't take it as that. I think she was just saying.
I'm saying that if you're gonna say you're gonna say why is promiscuous a she thing? Because
it's everybody thing.
Okay, so why would you get offended when I say, like, most men, if you put a skirt on a tree, will look under it?
Yeah, isn't that promiscuous?
And then women out here with friendly pussy.
Because it gets we get so much of the blunt of the blame that it's almost like these women are not.
No, y'all get a badge of honor for being whores. Women
amongst
get
each other.
the badge of shame. So that's
that's between
what I'm
friends.
saying.
That's amongst each other.
Friends.
But believe you me, I got some homies. One of you listening, calling right now, that if I'm in a committed relationship and I'm doing dirt, homie will check me like, yo, bro.
But that's rare. But that's rare.
Yeah,
that's very rare.
Like,
I hang with too many niggas and know too many niggas. And I've been privy to the conversations you guys have amongst yourselves. That shit you said earlier about what men talk about, they forget I'm there.
Yeah, me too.
I've been in the car with male comics on a 3-hour, 4-hour road trip where they forget there's a bitch in the car. And I become privy to males comics. Nigga, I don't have time for your goddamn analogies right now. I'm making a fucking point with your ashy lip ass. Don't interrupt mama when I'm making a point.
Again, she's going over a 7 to 8-year-old picture.
You posted it yesterday, nigga. You ain't put no date on it.
Terry's out. I'm out.
Right. I just died.
Nigga, you will fuck up a wet dream. I'm making a fucking point and you say some left ass shit.
You know I hate when everybody
I'm gonna read you after the show. I ain't gonna read you on the show this week. I'm gonna read you afterwards.
Hide the chapstick. This nigga lips need crack. So
can't bleed.
I cannot. But I'm saying that I've been privy that they have forgot that I'm in the car. Right. And I hear how men talk and what they talk about. Now that information I keep to myself, but I have used it. It's made me a little too damn smart and I see through niggas. Now I've allowed myself to be stupid. Because at some point you got to be the stupid female. If you got too much game and know too much, niggas run from you like your ass got herpes. Right. So you gotta play stupid at some point. You gotta play the gullible. But my thing is this: if you can find a situation, because you keep trying to put all of that into one motherfucker, and that's why you're gonna keep falling up short. They always say your standards are too high. Lower your standards. Take some of that shit off your list. Yada, 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 yada. But you're telling me to do that because I got to put all that shit on one motherfucker. Wow. Why?
That's a lot.
Why? I'm looking at her situation. I don't see her as promiscuous. I don't see her as a whore. I actually see
her as empowered.
Empowered and an intelligent ass woman that then figured out the motherfucking formula.
The game. That's what she done figured out.
You keep trying to get me to put all this shit into one motherfucker, which is going to always fall up short.
Right.
What they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Ooh, you just took that.
I'm just saying. So if you're telling me if I'm committed to two motherfuckers, how is that making me promiscuous? I just got two motherfuckers.
I just wanted to know the difference.
Damn.
Ain't no difference.
I never called
She told the difference. She said she tells everybody what's
going on,
what they need to know.
Right.
I think a hoe don't tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't have to. She don't give a damn.
She don't have to, but there's a lot of them
her name will precede her. Why you think Black Chyna's still winning?
Come on in. Come
winning
on.
What?
Better say that.
That nigga, that bitch keep a nigga, and she don't keep no broke nigga.
That's true.
That
You think the last two busted she been? Let me. I gotta chill. I gotta relax.
Hey, I ain't saying she a gold digger.
I don't want no smoke with nobody. I gave my word that I was gonna lead against.
We'll be right back, y'all. The Coca Brown Show.
Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, sir. Can you say this, please?
Good morning, bitch!
Get ready for the biggest tea spill since the Boston Harbor. Talk show host Lonnie B, the out-of-control entertainer, pairs up with super famous and super funny Coco Brown.
And I meet a lot of black men over the age of 35 telling me they rappers. Some dreams need to die, okay?
This is the exclusive interview everybody will be talking about for years to come. Check it out now on youtube.com, Coco Brown 4 Live.
Kind of quiet because I'm somebody's mama now, and this conversation is like really just kind of re-energized the old hoe in me, and I just I'm trying to keep this bitch suppressed. Like I'm sitting over here having convulsions.
Well, you had to bend over and enjoy something for them kids be here now. You was bent over across something. You was spread wide and,
I'm
all
a freak
kind
Nick
of stuff.
baby. I'm a freak Nick baby.
There was some cotton. There was some cotton missing out of a pillow somewhere.
And you got some freak. You got the freaking eye. I mean, everybody can look at you and tell you got the freaking eye. I'm looking all across your eyebrows.
Now, let's just say, honey, I graduated from the Vanessa Del Rio School of Dick Sucking. Okay, we have a caller.
Look like you.
What the hell is going on in here?
All right, John Connor, what's up? It's Coca Brown. It's Coca Brown Show. How are you?
What the hell is going on in here?
Caller, you live.
Hey, I'm great. Coco Brown, this is Hunia. You are one of my favorite comedians.
Thank you.
Saw your Tommy T's, like one of the best shows.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'll be back next month.
Yay. And Cidney.
This bitch is she's been to both a lot of sleepovers. She was
I got my bag packed. I got my apron ready. What we doing?
Bitch, she's been to both events. This is one of my regulars. She was at 2018. She's already got her ticket, her VIP
Girl,
ticket
what is it like?
this weekend. Oh, well.
I want you to
Oh, my God.
What's it like?
Spill the tea. Take your time.
What's it like?
Take your time.
Okay, let me just breathe.
Please do.
So first of all, I walk in the door to a gorgeous, butt-naked man
Everybody close your
offering me my choice of drink.
Oh, damn.
And he is my personal escort for the weekend.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Uh-oh.
Let's just start
There's
there.
strobe lights everywhere.
And then it was just like there was the chef on duty all the time, catering to my needs.
Oh, damn.
And
the fact that you're saying damn to her talking about a dude naked.
He needs to chill.
I'm not even, you know what? I wasn't even talking about that.
You just
we gotta let her finish. This is good. Go ahead, O'Neal.
Yes.
Go ahead, O'Neal.
Let her finish.
Yes, okay, and then there's workshops, and then there's just like whatever you into.
Workshops? What type of workshop?
To the left.
No means no, and yes means yes. Ooh. And there's somebody there to make sure that what you say goes. And I mean, it was just lovely.
And you sound like you a grown ass woman. You don't even sound like you young. You sound like you grown and know who you are.
I am grown.
Oh, damn.
And know who I am.
Now,
what's her name? What's your Instagram?
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
I'm VIP. I can't travel no other way.
Please stop trying to hit on everything.
Oh, my God. Somebody gifted my VIP ticket. Somebody gifted my airplane ticket.
I'm
on my way.
What's your Instagram, though? I need to see how you look.
I'll get you pictures of it. No, Junia, so you didn't manifested the plane ticket too, bitch?
Absolutely.
Okay, so again, Junia was at both events. Let me tell you
Girl,
what.
Thank you so much.
That's the one from you. You the one from YouTube. You.
No. Let me tell y'all something that you gotta know.
Chill. That's the Hunina Badley. That's your name.
Yes, that's Hunina. Okay.
Oh, nah, you lit. Look, I'm coming to the. I'm coming. I'll be your personal escort for the week.
Hunia, I love you. Thank you so much for trusting in me again, and I love you so much, Hunia. Hunia is dope. She had, I'm just gonna say her and Nat Turner are good friends. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying nothing else.
Then forget it. Then I can't follow
that. So is everybody else in the party. I'm just saying. Her and everybody else in the party.
I had a porn star once.
Who was it?
I can't tell.
Damn, I want to know after the Okay, so let me tell you something about me.
You been keeping secrets.
I love you. Yeah, I gotta tell y'all something about me and Hunia though. Let me tell you something about me and her. Okay.
Let's take this caller real quick.
Okay.
Caller, what's up? This is Coca Brown. How you doing, Coca Brown? Oh, they hung up. Okay, never mind, girl. Go ahead.
Damn it. Okay, let me tell y'all what sets us apart. I notice everybody thinks, I can't wait for the world to see. It is going to be a TV network that documenting the entire thing. We are mixing sexuality and spirituality. It is the same thing. So how Hunia is able to manifest men to pay for her ticket. It was, about a couple of grand for her to be in my parties. Okay, so I need people to understand that when it comes down to the type of man that you're attracting, when it's the men I'm attracting, we as black people have got to learn how to learn that we are God. When Kanye said we are God, you got mad. But it's truth. You have to understand that your thoughts literally become things. You can manifest exactly what you say you want. And at the party, you get that. See, I lure you in with sex.
What is the way
but you're going to be changed.
What you want? What is the way you manifest what you want? Give me an example.
Well,
how do you
meditate?
I do meditate. I am a great at speaking things into existence. Number one, I talk about shit as if it's it. Before I even had the fucking TV network come and want to document this event, I was saying, I document my life. I get paid to be myself. I get paid to be myself. I get paid to be myself. Even though it's a situation with the network, I can't disclose certain things, but that's what's gonna happen, know. And so you can. In so many ways. Look up Abraham Hicks. Look up Earl Nightingale, Napoleon Hill, Kevin Trudeau. All of these teachers that teach you how to manifest your life. It's a lot of people. I'm so surprised. All of these rich and famous people, they still don't get it. They still don't understand how when Kanye West said it's a mental imprisonment, that it really is. That fear is literally everything, and that it's just so much shit, y'all. You got to manifest things into your life. You have to understand that you have the power to create. You have to understand that the men you attract, or lack thereof, are a reflection of you. They're your mirror. I attracted broke, whack-ass niggas who didn't give me the time of day because I didn't feel I was worthy of it. Once I worked on that, you change everything else. And so this is what it's really about. So we learned this at the ATL orgy.
I'm trying to manifest this right now. Don't judge me. I'm trying to manifest this right now.
I needed a liquor sponsor. I needed a no. I needed a liquor sponsor, and I'm gonna get him. It's just how it goes.
Well, I'm manifesting Big Black Dick sponsorship for tonight. Caribbean Rum, yes.
Baby.
I'm manifesting.
So the events are very elegant.
I
chant. I'm also Buddhist. I really do chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. That's another form of manifestation that I use. I got introduced to Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism, which is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which means I devote myself to the mystic law of cause and effect through sound. That's what that means. And I've been chanting it. I chanted it today. I was at the Buddhist Center in Atlanta today chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And so you use that to cultivate your power.
Right.
Seriously, y'all. Black folks got to get with it.
Oh, I'm loving you. I'm loving you back.
Right.
I'm taking notes. I'm loving you back with it.
And I do.
White men fuck with black people who expect it, who fear it.
First moved to LA.
So much.
I practiced Buddhism. What? And everything started happening like agent, first role, second role, third role, that. And when I stopped, because my mother made me feel so guilty because I was raised Baptist. Child, I'm going to be in the temple.
But
that explained my life.
But the thing is,
but I'm saying, I really, when she just said that, when I first got to LA, I met a couple of people that were Buddhists, and I said, you know, of course, you know, being silly, I was like, ooh, that's what Tina Turner was. And so they was like, well, come with us to the temple. And I went and I began to chanting with them and going with them. And stuff started freaking happening. I wasn't in LA 6 months.
But it's all about the power of thought.
And when I stopped, when she just said that, I literally had a eureka moment. And don't get me wrong, I love Jesus. Mama, I ain't trying to freak you out. But at the same token, when I stopped going, when the minute she said that, I said, I know now when shit went left. I know now.
Right.
And I stopped chanting. I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I know all this negativity and bullshit and stuff, and I couldn't shake it.
Yeah.
And ever since I started meditating, like in the last maybe 3 months, but like the last couple of weeks, I've really been just trying to get back into it.
Wow.
And it's like all of a sudden things have just been getting clearer and clearer. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been purging so much shit, and I've been taking it out on people that I don't mean to, but I'm purging. And it's like literally the other night, it was like I exhaled. But I'm about to get back into chanting because I mean, now that you said that, it literally hit me.
I didn't know what
it
it meant. I say it all the time. Didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah, we
just
can
feels
all
good.
chant together.
I had a little altar and everything in my crib.
Did you have the Gohan's?
Yes, I had the whole thing. I had the bell.
Yeah.
I had my incense. I gave an offering every morning to him before I left. I was really into it, and I look back and I'm like, why did I stop?
But even deeper than that, another reason why things started you said you had someone make you feel guilty, and that would make you feel unworthy. And when you feel unworthy, your universe will reflect that. So you started losing shit and everything goes down. You really have
to. She done said something now. Come on now.
Where's the offering basket?
It goes back to the law of attraction.
Okay. The law of attraction. The secret ain't no fucking joke. We gotta have another show and just talk about
I went to Michael Beckwith's church. Wow. I was going to his freaking church, Agape in LA, and everything in my life was moving, and I stopped.
Feel the power. Feel it.
It's like I'm with the
damn, feel it.
Because she literally, you just answered a question that I couldn't understand why everything in my life went left.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like because I stopped being centered.
Yes.
I stopped taking that moment to get centered. Oh my God. Okay, we have a call up before I shout. Caller, hey, this is Coca Brown.
I'm coming, Coca. I'm coming.
Okay.
Fanta.
Call, this is Coca Brown. Nam yo ho renge kyo, nam yo ho renge kyo, nam yo ho renge kyo, nam yo ho renge kyo. Hello, Shiva. Okay, hey, what's up?
Hey, Coco, what's good?
Hey, who's this?
It's in the building, North Carolina in the house. How y'all doing?
Hey.
What happening?
Yeah.
Not much. Just wanted to say to the ladies in the panel, stay empowered, because a woman that is sexually empowered should be should be honored and be a beautiful thing. And us as black men should have to take responsibility and recognize that you should want a sexually empowered woman in your life, because that means that she's not only going to have your back sexually, she's going to have your back in more ways than one. So we need to change the game and erase that stigmatism that a woman that is sexually empowered is every other man but child of God. So all I'm going to say is, man, love y'all. Love you, Coco.
Love you too, baby.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you, baby, for calling in. That's some real talk, though. That was a man. Hello.
That is real talk. And, that's one thing that I do believe, that when you feel good about yourself,
yes.
Come on, Terry.
You can give to that other person, okay?
I believe that.
And what you just said, we attract who we are inside.
Wow.
Yeah.
If we are broken inside, we're going to attract a broken person.
Yep.
And so what I love, okay, now, here we go. What I love about what you
There
said.
it is.
Here we go.
You knew. Keeping count of that? Where we at?
We had 11.
You knew what you wanted.
We had 11.
You knew what you wanted, and you sat down, and you were open and honest with those two guys.
I love that.
Now, ain't passing judgment, but the bottom line is, whatever we want,
happy as
we
hell.
gotta put.
And we out here miserable as fuck trying to live a damn ideal and trying to fit into this box and trying to be what society says we should be.
Which is
but the thing is, be yourself.
That's a good feeling.
Now, I like being with one person, okay? But the thing is, finding that good one person that's going to satisfy me.
It's hard.
But the thing is, you got to look. It's not hard. It's
you gotta stop saying it's hard. Would you speak?
You are gonna go home to no house. You just keep putting your foot in your
What do
mouth.
you mean?
You got to chill. You just
I found someone that keeps me happy. That's
that is hard. That means you shut up.
It was hard as hell for some years.
Number
That's
one
my
rule of
thing.
marriage
Why the
is
fuck is
shut
my hat
up.
on your head?
Because you dropped it. Now
Go
I
ahead,
have it.
Terry.
But what as
And
I
it's
would
comfy
say,
and it's soft. I
the
like
thing is, we make it hard. We
you.
speak negativity
Yes.
instead of saying it's hard. Why don't we say it's gonna
easy.
get good
And
it's gonna
Yeah.
get good?
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
gonna
that.
get easier. And
Well,
it's gonna get good.
Why
I
wouldn't
apologize.
another thing
It
you
was
should
hard. I
also do?
apologize.
List all of the things that you love about yourself and ask yourself, why the fuck wouldn't a nigga want that?
Yes.
Thank you. That's ridiculous. I had abandonment issues, y'all. I had daddy issues, mom issues.
Right.
He gonna leave.
You
If I
better
like
preach.
him, he gonna leave.
Right.
He not gonna want me and all this shit. And maybe you can relate to this. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Come on.
I may not be a legend like you, but I got a little fame. Okay. And so I am a legend. Let me stop lying. I'm definitely a legend. Okay, so
Speak that.
I'm definitely am. I was trying to be modest, but I am definitely a legend. So the thing
Drink the
is,
Kool-Aid, baby. Drink it.
all of it.
You are a pioneer.
That's a lot of sugar in
Yeah.
that
thank you.
That's it.
I'm not bashful. Let's
Trailblazer. I like that.
Yes, thank you very much. I had this. I'm still working on a little bit of a belief, and I still have my trick. I still get triggered with these two dudes at times because I still have the little girl within me is still not. She's 5 years old.
Right.
And she still is a little bit vulnerable at times. And sometimes again, the abandonment issues come up sometimes. And I check it. I know it's me. I don't blame them. But it's still like a little piece of me that thinks once the excitement of dating Cidney Green goes away, they ain't going to want me no more. Like I have these feelings at times. And I just have to get it together. I have to get it together. Sometimes I have to shed a tear. Sometimes I have to remind myself that daddy did not leave mama because of me. He left because that was not working out.
Right.
You have to get into your daddy
Girl, you better
issues. And I
speak
call
into my life now.
I've called my daddy and I've said, daddy, like I learned everything about niggas from you. I love you, but you cheat, and I don't want cheat men. Like, and I had to, no. I had to really write in my journal.
Wow.
Daddy was cheap because daddy had his own fears around money. That has nothing to do with the man I deserve. Okay, and then we got rich men. So we have to really like.
Say that again so I can write that down.
You gotta dig in. Like you have to look at yourself. Like you have to look at yourself. Nothing was easy about manifesting these two men. I cried. I've paid for niggas plane tickets. I have, just allowed myself to be treated any kind of way before. Like I didn't never get bad, but it's been a lot worse situations, but I feel like I've been very protected in my love life because I was never allowed to be involved with the wrong dude for too long. I took it as abandonment issues, but it was just protection. We fight our protection all the time. If somebody leave, please, we have to get to the point where we have to understand because I am good and because I am loved.
Let them go. Yes. Let them go.
This can't be a bad thing that you left.
Absolutely.
What kind of sense does that make?
Come on, y'all. Come on. Wait. We're going to commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep that question on hand, all right? When you hear the music, that means we're going to commercial. All right.
Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, sir. Can you say this, please?
Good morning, bitch! Lottie B is in the house! What's up, baby?
Get ready for the biggest tea spill since the Boston Harbor. Talk show host Lonnie B, the out-of-control entertainer, pairs up with super famous and super funny Coco Brown.
And I'm meeting a lot of black men over the age of 35 telling me they rappers. Some dreams need to die, okay?
This is the exclusive interview everybody will be talking about for years to come. Check it out now on youtube.com, Coco Brown 4 Live.
Be back, yo. This has been one hell of a show. Cidney Green, founder of the ATL Orgy. Girl, you done dropped main look.
Cidney Green is everything.
This needs to be a 3-part series. Can you come back?
Yeah.
She did ask that question already.
No, that's the Monday. Yes, I can come back Monday. Yes.
Okay, we Mondays.
Monday after the
Will you be okay? Will you be recuperated and have your strength back?
I can come back. I may be limping, bitch, but I'll be back.
Look, while you fucking around, I might be living with you. Hey!
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm backed up. I may come in that bitch on a damn rampage.
Oh, my God.
Look, I might be in that motherfucker like this.
Hey, Cidney, do y'all need any production
Put
assistance?
a burqa on. Whoa.
Right.
Hell. You see what you done did to Terry?
I don't need you walking up on couples going, you know what I love about this position? Doggy style. What I love about doggy style
Right.
Oh, you know what?
It's so organic.
What I
Yo.
love about fellatio.
It's so there. It's so for me. I'm feeling it.
And
It's
I can
just
tell,
so
I can tell
everything.
the audience, there's a lesson in this position.
Yes.
Damn right.
And I'm here.
Damn
Why?
right.
Because it's only halftime.
With Terry, hot damn it.
You're still in the race.
You feel me? The race is continuing, hot damn it. Almost 2 hours and we still going.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You can
damn.
do it, people. If you're over 40, you can assume that you can.
Right.
Assume the
Come on.
position.
Look. Assume the position.
Because it's only halftime.
Watch it. Watch it.
Look, don't
Lord
put his
have
hand on
mercy.
his
Oh my God.
Somebody was doing yoga before the show.
Wait, okay. All right. So, see, Grace, you had a question for her right before we went to break.
Or did you tap out?
You
Tap out, nigga.
we know you're going to be at the party, Negro. We just, you know.
We both.
We know you're going to be there.
Both pull it up.
You better chill.
If
Just
y'all
saying.
see me
All
in
right,
the
my
party,
real
don't talk to
question
me.
is-
Y'all don't know me.
My real question is, what advice would you have for a man that's been through a traumatic experience
He was going
with
to say
a
a broke
woman?
nigga.
With a what? What traumatic experience with what?
For a broken man, he's been through a traumatic experience with a woman, and he's trying to find his way back into that world. What would you suggest from your perspective? How should a man handle that? Because not all men, contrary to what people believe, not all men are dogs. Not all
I don't
men
believe
are
that.
fucked up.
Women attract
But-
what they are. Period.
Yeah, but some,
You expect cheaters, you get them. That's what it is.
But what if a man was the good dude, found his way back, was a good dude, converted his life over, made the necessary changes, but just got screwed over. So now he's having these opportunities to be with a woman in his life, but he doesn't know how to receive it because he feels like he's not where he needs to be. So how do you?
I can relate to that, really. First off, I would say, I got to get right into it. The hardest pill for all of us to swallow is that everything in our life is the product of our own beliefs and thoughts. So we have to take full responsibility for the situation. When the dude ran off my best friend, I manifested. I created that. Just like I created the two dudes that love me now. I created both of those. Own it, okay? Own it, okay. I did this. Then you need to, it's the process. You need to vent. Just fuck spiritual shit. Bitch, it was you. You have to go through the inner work, but you have to really remember that it begins and ends with you. And then another thing, be very compassionate for yourself. Remember to understand where you're coming from. Treat yourself as if you would your favorite little person. If your favorite little person is going through things or trying to learn how to walk again, because you've never been through, I'm just going to say you've never been through this situation ever before, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so therefore, treat yourself like the little baby that just learned how to walk. Be very compassionate. Be loving. Be as loving as you can. Try not to be self-critical. Be loving. The key word is work on yourself with love. Okay, take responsibility.
You can love
with
yourself,
love.
right? You can love yourself. There's such thing as loving yourself.
With
No,
love.
it's not.
Yes,
Well,
it
That's
is.
a different show. We don't got enough
There's
time.
such thing as loving yourself.
We can touch on that next show though.
Yeah, we will.
We can have that smoke.
But if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
How do you even start to do it?
Yeah, you can't.
It's such a rabbit hole, dog. That we ain't got time for, man.
Well, we want to thank you so much.
Right, you have schooled us, sister.
Yes.
I missed the first hour, honey.
We're gonna have you back very, very soon. As a matter of fact, you wanna come back next week?
Yeah, I'll come back.
This is gonna be a 3 to 4 part series.
Oh
we
my
need
God.
this much time with Miss Cidney Green, okay? And apparently C. Craze has a lot more questions for her, and he didn't get the address for where the orgy is. All right.
On purpose. Right.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to the Coca Brown Show. This has been an amazing show. Please give it up for our special guest, Miss Cidney Green. She'll be back next week for part 2.
Yes.
Cidney
Green is everything.
We're going to give a name to this. Yes. We're going to give a name to what you're doing right now, girl. It's called Manifestation. The Sidney Green Manifestation Program.
I love it.
That's what we're doing right now.
Thank you.
Also, let's do a quick shout out. Shout that out, Terry, real quick. Make it quick, girl.
We want to shout out Ty Johnson. She was one of the guests on the show a couple of weeks ago, and she is the founder of the Atlanta Pitch Summit. She is having a workshop on how to pitch on March 9th from 1 to 4 p.m. Tickets are only $15. Go to
Lord have
so
mercy.
glad.
How you gonna pitch some shit and you can't see, Terry?
Go to United Women Tarts. It's going to be at the Creative, 1200 Foster Street, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia.
They should have known better to see you that small ass print. Know your ass blind as hell.
Right.
Yo, make sure y'all sign up for that, man. Man, give it up to our sponsors, Big Black Dick, Caribbean Rum. Yes. Thank you for sponsoring us, man. We love you. Yo, to all the crew in the house, I am Koya Ford, Terry Crook, my girl Vita McNeil Wright dropping in, my boy C Craze, crazy ass saying shit all the wrong time, ashy lip, big
He's
lip.
not gonna have no house when he go home.
Yo, we love y'all, man. Make sure you tell your friends. Subscribe now to Coca Brown for Life on YouTube to the Coca Brown Show. We'll see y'all next Monday, all right? Bye.